Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Back from a bit of a break. Yes. I started a bit early. And you will see why I'm doing a blue pit moment shortly. Right. Something easy, something fun. Brought October forward to now because that's what I want to do. So, my beautiful and wonderful assistant will run the...
What's all this shit?
I don't know. Language, please.
Yeah, it's English. Learn it.
I do have children watch this show, you know. As I recently found out a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, so Nick is going to run through the chat for me very quickly, which again I thank him for setting all this up and sorting the camera issues out because it was flashing and I'm useless with tech. And then I'll show you what we're doing.
Alright, well, go from my chat.
Yes.
You got Shadowcraft.
Hi Shadow, welcome.
Herbie.
Hi Herbie.
Tommy.
Hi Tommy. The Welshman.
Robert and Karen.
Hi Mr. Robert. Hi Miss Karen.
Boss Fan.
Beep 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 beep. Boss fam's in the chat. Boom.
Joy, Mama Joy.
Hi Joy. Hi Mama Joy.
Copper.
Hi Copper.
Radar.
Hey Radar.
Still scrolling. Steve P.
Steve P.
Still scrolling.
Still scrolling.
Robin.
Hey Robin.
Steve A.
Stevie.
That's everyone.
And hello Woody, if you're watching, I'm not scrolling. I'm alright Shadow, how are you? And hello to everybody watching in the background. We hope you are safe and well. Right, let's get the right camera. We are seeing two, yes?
One.
We're on seeing one now.
Up two.
Ah, yes. Right. We have a skeleton. Just gotta
Can't move right where it was.
lift it up just a little bit, just so as you can see the fall. Turn it to its side.
I'm not sure if that camera's zoomed in.
Now, I've done a couple of these before on this channel anyway, but I've had this since just after Halloween.
Oh, that's not. Turn the focus off as well.
And I'm going to be doing something called corpsing. So obviously you need one of these, or not a real one preferably. Hey Mike with fingers. You went behind the camera.
No, I'm not. And over there.
Thank you. Oh, pardon me. No, it wants to stay there. Stay there. Thank you. So you'll need one of these. Thank you. You'll need a heat gun. Some cheap plastic wrap that you can pick up from Poundland, Dollar Tree, any cheap places like that. Now, Pluto has been the best one I did. We shan't talk about the parrot, but that's why I have clay on my hands, because Joy, don't tell everyone. Shh. Before time, obviously, because her mouth opens. See? I went ahead, literally, it was meant to be a fish, but kind of made a little pinky finger. No, it's not real. It's made out of clay. Now, me and Claire did do a collab on this a couple of years ago. This is where scissors come in handy, but we ain't gonna be neat. Just trying to think of a sharp knife would do.
Well, it just looks more authentic ripped.
If you got scissors, use scissors. If not, just rip it. It'll be alright. And then rip it. If you're going to rip it into sections. And then you want to focus on one section at a time like we're doing. So we'll start with the back legs and tail and work our way up. Rip. Now this is that simple. Anybody, if I can do it, anybody can do it. And we're just going to wrap it around the foot. Wrap it around the leg. Now you don't want to wrap it too tight because we need it to use the heat off the gun. And you'll see why. So if it looks like it's getting too tight, just pull it in places and it should soon. So I'm just going to wrap it around that bit. And then any extra bits just tuck and it just looks like muscle. So this is where we use the heat gun. That's not turned on.
No, because you need to
My fault for assuming that it was on.
unplug it from the extension lead and then plug it straight into the wall.
It's that one. This one.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't think it would, Joy, because you need the heat to kind of melt the plastic. I'll show you. I will show you, my dear. Now we're just going to tuck that bit underneath her foot. And use the heat gun. Oh, shoot. And then you'll see that it'll quickly shrink. See? And it's okay if you get holes like that in the back leg, because that's what we're aiming for. Oh, no, where are you going?
Well, I was nearly going to try and eat them.
What? Oh. When you say I do daft things.
Well, I don't know any other way to get it off. I don't know if I can put it in the oven to loosen the bark.
Now, if you watch your fingers very carefully with the pelvis bone here,
Should be able to actually.
scoot the heat over the top. And just melt it on. And it's that simple. It's a rinse and repeat process. That back leg I am really happy with. So we shall tuck that over here. So how's everybody been today? We've been non-stop today, haven't we?
I'm tired. I might go and put it in the mini cooker thing.
You won't use that in a bit.
That's what I was thinking about doing, put it in there for half an hour to see if it'll loosen up the bark.
Now, I don't hide the fact. Try, do you want me to scoot before I turn the heat gun on? Oh, we had lamb today. We went posh. We had a leg of lamb. A leg of lamb dinner. Now, I don't hide the fact that I absolutely adore Halloween, and in Odd Chat, I may have sent something that I know I'm definitely getting. So all I'm doing is just gently squeezing, and no, John, I did not dig up this skeleton from the yard. Try the neighbour's yard instead. Well, Claire, if one of the moderators can go back on her channel and look for the corpsing video, she actually did do it with a replica human skeleton, but you could practically do it with any. Just not a real one, please, because I'm not being accountable for that. So, and that's what we want. We want them long webs between body parts like that. We want those. Them are beautiful. We want those. And we will add more to them in a minute. Break that connection off there. Let's work more on this back foot a little bit. Beautiful, beautiful love. Gonna rip a bigger sheet off this time. You should do. Ah! And if you really wanted to, you could double up the layers as well and try and do it that way. But me personally, yeah.
It's too big, so I've got a quick protection off the top of it.
I'm trying to wrap. I'm just, yeah.
I've just got a pinch.
Little bit of noise. So could use any plastic as long as it's thin, but please, please, please use a respirator, or if you're not in a wide open space. I'm being silly right now. Please do not copy me. I am for entertainment purposes only. Yep.
take out of it.
We would, Joy, but we've got 2 kittens. Well, 1 kitten that likes to make a bolt for it. It's okay. I'm okay.
No.
Still.
I might have to put it in the oven.
We'll put it in the oven. Just put it on slow cook. So while Nick was messing with the belt and disc sander, as you've been seeing, I have been layering up Kitty. We need to give her a nice gothic name because we had Pluto for the dog. Thank you, babe. Well, that's why I'm using clear, because we'll get to the painting shortly. Now, this is a messy project. Shortly. Oh, my fingers. Oh, we can sort the underneath out in a minute, can't we? Yes, we can, Stace. Move forward so people can see. And then we can work on the underneath, which is super easy peasy because she's got a rib cage. So we can just kind of tuck it in there and no one's going to see it. See, no one's going to see the rib cage, so we are good. If it does get on your nerves, bit of snippies. Just good old polyurethane, some old dust sheets from Poundland, Mike. That's all it is. That is literally all it is. I wouldn't advise using carrier bags for this though. That'd be a bit silly. But you can pick up these cheap plastic dust sheets from any cheap shop, which is really good for this project. Because you want the melting of it, because that'll look like the skin. You leave my lowland alone, Thomas. I think I'm going to go with female on this one, Karen. But don't know whether you can see the holes. That's what we want. Flip. And then layer up again with more. I'm trying to leave the head till last because I like to set where I want things, and I've got to judge her mouth being open. her over. Now, I love doing this project. I absolutely love it. When Claire first asked me to do it, I was like, how'd you do it? Show me a video and explain it step by step, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, hang on a minute. Why am I being silly? Why am I being scared? And then that's how Pluto was born. Yeah. There's a little snippet at the end, right at the end of the video, where I actually painted my left arm all green like a zombie. What you didn't know is just after I finished painting my arm, my door knocked. And it was my Iceland shopping being delivered. John, the Iceland driver, if you're watching, mate, you know to expect anything in this house. Oh. Just kind of looked at me and was like, there's your shopping. I was like, thank you, John. Pull it up. Because I want a lot of this. I want a lot of connecting tissue. So you can imagine me answering the door with a green arm going, like I do at the end of the video. The stuff you don't see on YouTube is the most funniest. Oh. Bubble, bubble, rip. I think you already did already. There we go, some big plastic. Kind of does. Really? It's okay, babes.
I'm making sure they ain't setting on fire.
Have you put it on slow cook? If Nick puts a piece of wood in the poop. Sorry. If Nick puts a piece of wood in the oven, will it help remove the bark? Now Max is asking to eat said wood that's in the oven because he thinks it looks like a cake. I'll put £5 in the swear jar, kids, I'm sorry. Right, so I've gone ahead and ripped up. Just so we can get rid of Radar's dirty mind. And I want some... Do I want a little bit? I want a little bit. Gonk the dog. With Pluto, the dog. I named it Pluto. And it had maggots and intestines. And so what I'm doing is I'm loosely wrapping it round the gut bit. Sarah, no! I did look sorry, Sarah. Thanks, ma'am. And it says that we was 5+. Ah, Google, you're sacked. I'm sorry, Sarah. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Halloween has come early. So yeah, we want a lot of webbing like that. What? Hey, rubba-dubba-dubba-dub. No entry for cats. We don't talk about chat. don't know, no. So all I'm doing now is just layering, so we can move on to the head, and I will show you what I do with the head. With Pluto, what I did is I did remove his head. Dips! I was talking about you and then you show up. See? Ah, no. Come back. Come back. And we want kind of like the veiny effect going on as well, like there. Don't touch hot plastic, you nerd. So I'll go back and touch it. Never too early for Halloween. Never ever. We have, sorry, a decoration that Mel and Gav made. That's up all year round. Most of my house decorations are actually Halloween decorations. Just wrapping around the neck. Ah. What? Oh. Oh, are you coming to say hello? Watch the heat gun because it's hot, hot, hot. Hang on, I'll lift this camera up so they can see you. Ready?
Join. Can I join?
No.
Sit on there.
No. Here's me thinking, oh no, you ain't had your shower because you're at school tomorrow, but you're not, am ya?
No.
Tell everybody why.
I don't know why.
Because I broke up for Easter.
Because we broke up for Easter.
Oh, you sound tired. Right, turtle pip then.
Yeah.
So if we look at her closely, you can see like webbing down at the bottom feet that's connecting, the tail, back leg, look, ooh, and all here, all that's webbing, and you really do want that because it'll. Everyone's saying hi, Max, because that'll bring it all together. Just shout it.
See you soon, boss man.
And Tommy.
And Tommy.
You know Tommy's Scottish?
No.
He is?
I don't know him.
Yeah, you do. Right, we need a bigger bit of plastic. So we get a bigger piece. Hey, Del. So we just wrap and wrap. He ain't touched the heat gun.
No. No.
Where? What have you touched, Bab? Is it still stinging?
No.
What did you touch, darling? Can you remember?
When I was taking my washing off, I was like doing that thingy, but I just didn't know when I just lighted on it. I thought there was a summer, so I just got summer, and it was this.
Okay, go and tell Dad then. Okay. We are corpsing. Tommy, I'm absolutely pants with accents. So, round the neck, again. The plastic moves up like that, it's okay. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I was trying to move some plastic. Watch your fingers though, please, if you do try this. I'm not being held responsible for Stace. I burnt myself. Watch your fingers. Right, so, as I keep saying, her mouth moves. Look. And then that's where this little pinky finger comes in handy. It just needs to, oh, it's been whitewashed. Just needs to dry. I made this very quickly in Blaze Live, and then this will sit, hopefully, if I've got it correct, right, just there. Because Pluto had an eye in his mouth and it's still there. Rob, I did see a 5-foot skeleton. Right, well, it was like a head and you could see the feet and it's 5 foot. I've put it on my Amazon wish list because I do want to make a tombstone that says R.I.P. Hermes Hag and have it at the front. If the police do not come to my door, I have not successfully done Halloween this year. So I need her mouth. Right there. Right, okay. That is the goal. I need the police to come to my door and say, is that an actual dead body or no? And I can go, no. It is a prop that I ordered 3 months ago on Amazon and I've been waiting 3 months to have it up. Because it's 5 foot tall. And I'm only 5 foot 5. I am tiny. I might actually be 5 foot now because I always joke and say that the kids have shrunk me. Just ripping more plastic. Right. Again, you don't have to be too neat, but if you are having something in the mouth, just be careful of your placement because you want to try and keep the mouth where you've placed it, being the main one. So I just go ahead and move it anyway. I am wrapping her head thick, and that's okay. Honestly, on this estate, I cannot go missing. I cannot go missing. Everybody knows me, practically. So we want to sink them eyes and try and open up that mouth. Bab, can you find some scissors? I need some scissors.
I will for you, Mum.
Thank you. Have a look in the front.
Well, not I.
Have a look in my drawer in my desk, please. Leap careful. That's already fell one. Huh? There's some in my drawer in my desk. Don't run with them now. Oh, you had to start, don't ya? While we're waiting for the scissors to show up, I'll place it down so you can have a look on like perspective. And all we need the scissors for is just to cut this little bit here so we can open the mouth up again.
Mom?
Yes, darling?
I teach the shadows, hold it upside down, but that way it will like go into you, but that way it will only have a little bit.
The correct way to hold scissors is actually like that, because then it don't hurt you or anybody else. Look. No, come here. Look. Give me your hand.
How?
That you hold them at the bottom like that. So now we have scissors. I can just cut away this bit. If I can. I think I'm going to re-wrap the bottom jaw really. That would be the best. Huh? Hey Kev. So I'll just cut away this bit and pretend like it's never happened. Yeet it off. And then now we've got scissors. Argue with the fact that it's not actually cutting. Okay. We want this bit because we want to wrap. And then just snip here. So now we've got scissors, we can be a little bit more precise. Like cutting into the mouth so the plastic will know to wrap round the teeth. So it'll look a little bit like Jack Skellington. Bye, Joy. If I have missed any questions, I do apologise. It is not intentional. Remelt that. And then this is where the messy part comes in. I don't like to paint these with a normal paintbrush. I like to use sponges. Sponges are your best friend in projects like this because you can blend so easy. Right, I need my green screen. What's that? That's grey. I need whatever red I've got left. Oh, there's more. I need. Oh, there's nothing in that one. There's something in that one. What I don't need one. And then I'll be using whatever air colours Nick has got. So when I'm talking about Grinch green, I'm talking that green. This will be our base colour. I got it open. Ah! What? No, Robert! You have no cake! Somebody get that cake! That man some cake! You going to the toilet? Oh, okay. Take off the horrible, nasty skin because you've not actually used these paints in 12 months, Stace?
Mum, wanna see this?
In the front then, please. Now, this is the messy part. Just grab, dip your sponge and plop, 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 plop. And just plop it all on. Now, I like to pat mine. So I like pat, 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 pat. Now that's more like of a mossy green. But it's good. Blair, but I really wanted to. I really wanted to. This is the green Hey Ruben that I used in my video with Wendy. It was the closest to the original Grinch green that we could get. No, it's not. It's like an olive green, if that makes sense. I had to have this paint mixed for the Grinch, so I'll just call it Grinch green. But we could say that she lives in the swamp. I think we're gonna go. She's a swamp kitty. Now the reason why I'm patting instead of brushing is because it'll get into all them little nooks and crannies that we want. At this point, you ain't got to be neat. For this whole project, you have not got to be neat. Being neat, no. There is no point being neat. You want to get messy, you want to get dirty, you want to paint your whole arm green and then wonder why people don't talk to you anymore. But like I said, this is a base colour and we will be layering while she's still wet. So, be a donkey and don't paint the back end first like I've painted the chest first. No. Always, Ruben, always. You don't get the best results, I find, if you're trying to be neat. And like I've said from the start, you cannot be neat with this project because my hands is a good example. I will be going to work with this on my hands tomorrow. And then I'll be getting, why have you got white stuff on your hands? Oh, it's only Das Clyde's hair drying clay. Oh, I'm going to lie it down anyway. Oh no! Disaster. I dipped a tail. No, I thought the Iceland delivery driver was going to do a runner, if I'm quite honest. But like I said, poor John, he knows to come to this house and expect anything. I think the time you'll be concerned is when I actually answer the door and I'm actually dressed up as a dinosaur or an alien or an Easter chick. If you can't get into like the tight nooks and crannies, then yes, use a paintbrush. So like here for instance, we have quite a big white gap. That's okay. That's where a paintbrush does come in handy, because you just go dip and then it's literally just, again, splot it on. I have not tried that ribbon. I have not, but it is a suggestion, and suggestions are good. Sharing tips and tricks, that's how we learn. Be careful with the webbing, because if it's not strong enough, you will accidentally rip it. I've got to do touch-ups to Pluto because he's missing a few maggots and a bit of paint. So I've got to touch him up when I've got 5. He was proudly displayed on the fireplace for ages. And then I took it upstairs because we have a Max. Shall I knock you back around, Bob? You stay there. Phantom Workshop pooper. Plop, 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 plop. If I could get a bunny skeleton, I will gladly do it as an Easter project. I will rush it. I so want to do that now. So want to do that. Robert, I would spray it, but this is part of the process. Getting mucky and messy. The joys of the wonderfulness of being with me. I rung them on a neighbour. I ain't gonna lie about it. She keeps the cats outside all year. But because they're fed and watered, there's nothing they can do. I says to him, I says, do you want me to lock you outside? Someone's locked me outside, and someone's took my key. Oh, Arrow, you made that fall. Oh, I'm telling Dad. Now this is just normal acrylic paint for walls. That's all this is. I'm not allowed to make any more mess than I'm already making. Believe me. Just a few touch-up spots with a thick layer of, pardon me, green paint, even on the webs. Splot, splot, splot. You want to keep some of the original skeleton white, you are more than welcome to do so. It's your project, you do as you wish. Me, I just prefer to knock it all into one colour first. So I am using a paintbrush for the webbing. Not being too particularly neat. Because I want it to get everywhere. Well, I was thinking about doing something,
Mom.
and Mike's just come up with the perfect name.
Mom.
What?
I want to say scary face.
Go on then. Eee, that's scary. Can you get Shadow at the workshop, please? He's down here. So how do people feel? If you ain't under already too much pressure, by the way. Bye, Dale. Thanks for stopping in. How would people like an open Halloween stuff? An open collab? Or it's definitely an idea for next year. I will pop it out there. Chips can have Christmas in July and stuff like that, and we can have Hello Easter. Wah, ha, 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 ha. I've already trademarked it and copyrighted it and patented the idea. I should really stop singing that because I'm going to get copyrighted. Right, if people find these skeletons for me, I will happily corpse every single one of them. I don't mind. Someone find me and send me a bunny before next week. I will happily corpse it in a video. I will stop up late and do it. Ah. I was going in there anyway.
I need to get past.
Oh, did you wood out the oven, yeah? Yeah.
In my hand.
Jen, I started late. Love. Tell me how many minutes late was, wait, +4?
Whether 5.
Meh. Right, so then back to the sponge. Flip. Try and get as much covered as you can. Your alarm lies, missus.
See, I don't know if that's loosened it or if it's just the fact that I've loosened it myself.
Probably you loosened it yourself. Oh, it's a bit too much paint, knocks them off. Oh. Bye, Radar. Thanks for coming in. Hello, Easter. Knew I might come up with the name, but I knew I could do something.
I would have left the bark on, but when it comes to resin, you need it off because it won't adhere properly.
And then we still keep patting. Again, pat over the webbing. It's okay if some of your plastic is still loose because it gives to the whole aesthetic. Bye, Steve P. Have you forgot about daylight savings, dear? Honestly, if someone sends me a bunny skeleton for next week, I will corpse it. I'll do another corpsing live and I will wreck it. This is where you open up a package and go, why is there a bunny skeleton in a box for you? Ooh, thank you.
I've just come back to question. Ooh.
That one a good ooh.
Nice.
Just try and stick it all. Max.
Say this.
Bye bye. Oh, can you go and get pajamas on, please? Just ready for bed. Just ready for bed. Right, top off now. It shouldn't take too long. We've mastered the bottom bit. So I'll just plop it on. Kind of brush. Because I'm going to do something else down there. Brush, brush, brush.
Let's get in there.
Ooh. Girl Scouts. Ours go there. Or Girl Guides. I think it's the same thing. Welcome back. Hey Jen, again. Whenever your signal comes back. So we're going to get the brush in there into the top. Right up here, top of the collarbone. Like I said, I did have a paintbrush here somewhere. Now I ain't being too neat, just slopping the paint on. base coat has not got might have Simon. I might have. No, she was about £2 or £3 from Wilco. Actually. What?
Jumped to the wrong blow then for a second. Oh,
she's a good girl, she deserves fussies. Your kitchen colour's green? Grinch green? If you really wanted to, you could really use the heat gun and crack the paint as well to add to it. But I am really not being neat, and you will see why, because we're going to layer them colours up. I think this is olive green, isn't it? It's the closest we could get to the Grinch green we could at the time.
yeah. Oh, that cat's scary. This one.
She's a good girl.
Look at that paint on her.
Coming at the neck. Bless you. Now with the head, I'm going to do something slightly different. And I'm only going to paint the plastic. Well, try to and not make a mess.
This one. They're looking okay. I think there's a few missing.
If anybody's interested in Bossman's maker coins, we are selling them. No, we ain't much.
I'll be able to get some new stuff for the car, so.
Don't, because you'll get a flight down here tomorrow just to check. I'm just quickly brushing it on. Just where the plastic is. Almost like dry brushing, almost. I have been summoned.
The box in the front by the door, can you bring me one of the bags, please?
Like which bag?
Just one of them. Box by the door in the front. This way it'll take Max a good
5 minutes just to find the box that he walks past every time he goes in the front. They are nice, boss man.
That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
Mom.
Sorry, darling. Oh, you good boy. Okay.
I'm a good boy. I was up there.
She's okay. She's a good girl.
Why?
Because she don't pee and poop down in the workshop.
Good girl. Good girl.
Okay. Gonna stick them back.
Does it have a hole?
Bossman says, thanks, Max.
You're welcome.
What can I say?
That's why I could get one.
No.
No, go on, take them back, please.
If you can see that, because I'm trying not to touch. Right, the next colour I'm going to use is a darker green. No. And I also need brown. But I've got no brown. So this is where Nick shouts at me and says all nasty stuff.
If you're on brown, just mix like 4 random colours together.
No, I know you've got brown somewhere. Nickel. I want the painted on, burnt on, but that'll do. Shiny! And I'm literally going to come back in with the sponge and just cut bits off and get rid of that bit because it annoys me. So we yip them into the bin and then we're using them. So this is where you can... No, we didn't. Oh no, that one felt fuller. This is sap green, by the way. That's what happens when I don't make. That'll do for now. Tiny little bit. Tiny little bit of water. And then
That wasn't even up that loud.
I think I just pooped my pants. Thank you, Rubber Duck.
That wasn't. Hold on, that might have been from when.
You listen to music by any chance?
Yeah.
Yeah. You physically see me jump. I've just pooped my pants. But because she's from the swamp, she's got to be green, ain't Covered in brown ale. That's the best one. That chips. Yeah, is what Bossman's just said. It's our way of trolling people. Funnily. And then this process again hasn't got to be too neat. Just like the dark green is mainly moss. So moss grows in high points. So your sponge will grab the high points.
I'm just doing that.
Thank you. I think so. There is 2 links down below. 1 if you want your name showing, 2 if you don't. So I think she's all mossed up. Get some on this front leg and some on this back leg. Now I haven't really done the feet because the feet we'll get on to now. This colour is this one. Ugh. Focus. Burnt umber.
I'll turn the focus off.
And as we know, it's a pretty rich brown anyway, which is what we want. Now I've just trimmed it more into a circular shape. And we're going up the legs. Thank you, Tommy. Or if you want, you can use a paintbrush and then just go over it with the sponge. Now, because she lives in the swamp, her paws are going to be dirty. There's mud. And then I'm just blotting the colour on. You can't see this one. Yeah, I'm just blotting the colour on and then going over it with the little bit of sponge. Just to drag it up the leg. Try and remember to get all angles of the foot and not just the top. So I sent my sister out looking for fake blood last year, and she went to 3 shops. Or was it the year before? I think it was the year before actually.
They shoot it before COVID.
Now if you don't like too much brown on, you can always get dry sponge and just take some off.
Just there, mouse a sec.
And then she's got swampy feet. I think she needs a bit of blood. Now, I ain't got any fake blood. What is that? Colbert blue, burnt umber, just use that one. I can't get into the red, so I'm going to have to use bright red. So, I can't get into the scarlet red, which is what blood looks like, so we're going to use bright red. That looks bloody like a blood colour, doesn't it? Again, ain't got to be neat. I'm just going in with the paintbrush, pretty much dry. And I want it to be messy around her mouth. So the wide bristles on this brush is perfect. Paint her whole mouth red because she's just had a nice big meal. Then what we can do, I thought he was going to say something, is some of the holes as well we can go around them with a paintbrush that you don't really want to use, but it's perfect for this job. So it's, oh, she's almost cartoony, zombie-ish, almost. which for me is A-okay, because I can't do realism. Gav's fine. So she looks a bit overdone with the mouth, but we're going to be shoving a finger in there soon. Talking of which, right, we can put her aside a minute. Then we've got a finger. Gonna give his flesh colour a go. Happy New Year's, Jen. Now, I did make this while Blair was live. It was meant to be a fish, but I was like, fish are too hard to make. He's busy with new pups. Oh, nearly put red paint on my lips then. Oh. Now, my clay is actually drying out, so it shouldn't actually take that long. Might be fully dry anyway. Again, not being neat. Stick a sardine. Give that a minute to dry. Shouldn't take long. I ain't put the finger in the wrong way. Modelled it on mine. Still not coming off?
It's going off in pieces.
Oh.
I leave it on, but I don't separate from the resin.
A zombie cat or a dead cat. I'm currently painting a finger. No. Oh my gosh. think this finger looks alright. Don't ask me to make another one because I don't think I could.
Oh.
Put that back.
Put it back. Put it back.
We're nearly finished, Jane. Dang it. Gonna have to do another coat of that tomorrow, but then we need the purple. Just a little bit. No, I need another brush. And then it's okay if you go over with the paint. Because no one's going to see it because I'm going to carefully paint round it. But it will needs proper time to dry really. But one corpse, one finger to then try and get it in there. There we go. I'm making a corpse, it's like a cartoon zombie cat. But she needs proper time to dry. So I'm just going to let her dry and then take pictures tomorrow, touch her up in places. And then, yeah. And then probably tweak a few things. It's Hello Easter. Hello Easter. Definitely going to tweak a few things. Probably pop before she's completely finished. Pop a bit more detail in places. Stick a few things on. Hello, Arrow. You can pretty much get these skeletons off Amazon, or you can get them cheap when they are on sale at Halloween. I'm definitely buying that 5-foot one. Definitely, definitely. But if someone was to send me a bunny skeleton, I will happily corpse that. The finger was like very quickly made. Ooh. It's only £4 as well. Robert Fenter. But it would get here the 16th to the 21st. Yeah, the finger was very quickly made up and easily show you how to make it. It's not a problem. I just looked at my own pinky finger and was like, okay, what needs to be added and stuff like that. Yeah. It's very easy, very messy. And under supervision, the kids can do it. So yeah. We have plenty of moss that's outside. Probably tomorrow when I get back from work, I'm going to pick some of that up, put it on a radiator to dry out for a few days, and then probably stick that on it as well. Welcome back, Joy. You can literally use all sorts. So like you can get topsoil, stick it on her feet. So she's been traipsing through the loose dirt. You can also let your imagination go wild. Tonight was just quick, simple and easy. But yeah, let's flick the camera around. I'm down here. I sat down. But yeah, quick, simple, easy project. I'll probably be putting more detail into her in the next couple of days and then uploading a picture of when she's finished. Like making maggots and then sticking, super gluing them to her body this time, not hot gluing, because hot glue don't work with Pluto. That's what he's missing. I could probably squeeze. I can't even squeeze intestines in this time. Mum, I have no way of sticking internal organs in her at this point. So she's going to have to stay hollow. But I'll add to her. And change a few things. So yeah. Thank you everybody for joining. Thank you for everybody for donating. And are you live next week?
Should be.
Nikki's live next Sunday. I'm live next Saturday. Because we like to take it in turns. Just watch out for the notification.
Might be a bit late next week.
Yes, I forgot. Okay, scrap that last idea. I'm not live next Saturday.
Oh, you'd be alright. I'm not driving, so.
I retired from driving, well, being a passenger. Yeah, we are going to go and visit some very special friends. And it's a 2-hour drive. So, yeah. I will let you know. But if not,
look out for the notifications.
Yeah, look out for the notification. If you don't get one, then I'm not on. Then I will see you Sunday when Nikki's live. Then we can stop on a little later because I think I break up next Thursday. So
I might be live Wednesday yet. Don't know.
You might be live Wednesday.
I ain't gonna rush out of the kids out of school.
Just look out for them notifications. If they pop up, then we are live. If not, don't fret, don't panic. We will be live soon. So yes, everybody stay safe. Stay well. Go and enjoy that cake. Go and enjoy that tea, coffee. Somebody get Robert some cake. It is a must. Boy, can I feel Karen's skull all the way from our house. And we will see you very shortly. It's alright, Chips. You're going to say bye, bub.
Bye, bub.
Every time. So. Oh, you want to say. that's just very quick, very. There's the finger, the painted fingernail of Claire's Crafty Corner. Like I said, Chips, I'm gonna add to her and tweak a few things and then upload pictures of her. So, yeah, stay safe, stay well, and we will see you later. Bye! Bye!